So as someone who just started dropshipping on Shopify, you may be wondering, what apps do I need on my store? Well, in this video, ladies and gents, I'm going to give you 7 apps to have on your store that will maximize your results. What's going on, YouTube fam? Welcome back to the channel, and if you're new, then welcome to it. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Yash, and the purpose of this channel is to, of course, document my journey in the e-commerce game, but to more so also provide value and insight for you guys. Having the right apps on your Shopify store can definitely make a difference in terms of your success overall. I see a lot of people having tons and tons of unnecessary apps, and this can definitely lead to your store being slower and also you having to pay for more overhead costs. You see, over the past 4 years, I've been able to experiment with many different types of stores in which I've been able to scale a few to multiple 6 and 7 figures, and I really realized that there's only a handful of apps you ideally need to maximize the potential of your store. So whether you're just thinking of getting started on Shopify, or perhaps even if you're a beginner, intermediate, or advanced player, I'm definitely confident that all 7 of these apps will have a huge ROI, otherwise known as return of investment for your store. With that being said, if you do want to get your good deed of the day out and done with, make sure you guys do drop a like on this video, and while you're at it, feel free to subscribe to the channel with that post notification bell turned on so you guys are updated with all recent and new videos. Without any further ado, let's get into the 7 Shopify apps to have for your store.
Finally!
Well, look at that. We are now inside my car. I wanted to change up things a little bit, and yeah, here we are. So the first app that we have on our list is Luke's Photo Reviews. Luke's Photo Reviews does a great job of importing reviews for your product page on your store. Once you do have a product page up, you have the description, the pictures, the pricing, so on and so forth done. You definitely need some sort of social proof on your store, so there's some sort of confidence and trust in the potential customer's eyes. So with Luke's Photo Reviews, you can actually import reviews from the AliExpress listing along with the picture or image as well. Not only that, but you can also customize the styling and the color and different things like that for it to actually match the theme and color scheme of your store. Our next app is Abandonment Protector. Whether you're someone who's running paid ads through Facebook, Google, TikTok, or whatever it really may be, you have to make sure you're maximizing the stream of revenue to your store in all cases. So the main purpose of Abandonment Protector is to really ensure that back-end revenue stream is as consistent and as steady as possible. There's going to be a lot of times where a potential customer is in the verge of buying a product from your store. They're potentially in the checkout process or whatever it really may be within your funnel, and then that customer doesn't end up buying. This is completely normal, as life and other things may get in that person's way, just like it does for everyone. So with Abandonment Protector, you can send out abandonment cart email sequences to potentially reel that customer back in later on and have them buy something from your store. So usually I send out 3 different email sequences, one at 2 hours, one at 10 hours, and one at 24 hours. If you do want my exact email sequence and my template, click on that video right there and it should take you to it so you can go ahead and implement it for your store. Just like it's possible to set up back-end systems like that with email and reel people back in, it's just as possible to do that through text. Text and SMS has definitely been on the rise over the past 1 or 2 years when it comes to responsiveness and accuracy, and this is because more people are utilizing text messaging because it is more efficient compared to emails. So just like how you would with emails, for example with Abandonment Protector, you should definitely set up those back-end sequences and flows to kind of reel people back in with SMS bump. You want to go ahead and maximize the potential of your back-end system, so email and SMS is definitely very powerful, and not to mention getting emails and phone numbers are a great asset, so you can later leverage those to get repeating and lifetime customers. Not only that, but you can definitely leverage those assets, aka your emails and phone numbers, and remarket to people later on paid advertisement platforms such as Facebook. Alright, I apologize if the lighting was getting a little bit dull. I actually had to change where I parked my car, so hopefully this lighting is a little bit better. better. The next app on our list is my absolute favorite, and that's volume and discounted pricing. As you can see with this one store, I did over $400,000 in sales with, and volume and discounted pricing bought over $275,000 worth of those sales. As an e-commerce business owner, you want to ensure that you're squeezing the most out of your customers as much as possible. So with the volume and discounted pricing app, not only does it let you craft an irresistible offer and incentive, but your AOV, otherwise known as average order value, will definitely go up with it. For example, you can set up discounted pricing or quantity bundles like buy 2 get 10% off, buy 3 get 15% off. So this is a great offer and incentive for your potential customers, like I mentioned, and as a result, you'll also be getting a higher purchase value per customer on your store. All right, I'm not gonna lie, it was way too hot in my car, so I came back into my house. The day I'm filming today is actually 100 degrees. So that explains why. I also didn't want to blast the AC too high because I know it would make a lot of noise and the microphone would pick it up right away. Anyway, the next app that we have on our list is Candy Rack. Candy Rack is great for pre-checkout cross sells, again, to make sure you can increase your AOV, otherwise known as average order value. So what exactly would be a good example of a pre-checkout cross sell? Well, they can be 1 or 2 or 3 items you offer to your customer after someone clicks on add to cart. For instance, let's say you're shopping on Apple's website and you decide to buy an iPhone 12. Apple may attempt you to pre-checkout cross-sell you a wireless charging dock, a phone case, or even a screen protector. So a pre-checkout cross-sell, whether it be one item or multiple items, are typically lower in ticket than that main central item. In that example that I just gave, the central item would be the iPhone 12, and you want to make sure your item or items go hand in hand with that main central product, or in some way, shape, or form at least resonate with it. So really understand the nature of your product, what it does, and then pre-checkout cross-sell your customer what they would need along with that item. Again, Candy Rack is super easy and nice to set up. It looks super clean on your store without being too distracting or being too much. Second to last, we have Sweet Upsell. This works great for niche or general niche stores. Usually one product stores don't work well with Sweet Upsell, and the reason is Sweet Upsell is a post-purchase upsell app. So after someone buys something on your store, goes to that thank you or confirmation page, Sweet Upsell will present your customer with 1, 2, 3, 4, or even more items for them to actually go ahead and purchase. And the best thing is they don't have to re-enter their billing, shipping, or payment information, so they can simply just select what they want and boom, they can go ahead and purchase it. Once again, a great way to increase that AOV. You can offer some products in the same collection or even offer something that really resonates with that main central product. The choice is yours. Last but not least, we have Lucky Orange, and I haven't seen a lot of people talk about this, quite frankly, but essentially the app records your visitors' sessions on your store, meaning you can see every visitor's session and what they're exactly doing on your store from the time that they land on your product page to the point where they're actually converting and checking out and purchasing an item on your store. Lucky Orange essentially places different heat maps on your store, and it can allow you to see where people are dropping off, where people are clicking around, where people are stop scrolling, and it can give you a better idea to optimize your conversion rate and your funnel a little bit more. So essentially, you can reverse engineer. Maybe you have too many pop-ups, too many distractions. You can really see what is causing people to drop off within a certain point in your funnel. Now, keep in mind, all these apps have 7, 14, 21, or 30-day free trials. So that's great, especially if you're a beginner or balling on a lower budget. They all have basic plans, and obviously once you scale, you can work your way up to a more advanced plan if required and if needed. And there you guys have it. Thank you so much for tuning into the video once again. I hope that was informative and helpful. And if you did make it till this point in the video, then I appreciate you.
I appreciate that.
For your convenience, I'll also be including the link to all 7 of the apps in the description down below, so definitely check them out. As always, if you guys do have any questions, thoughts, or concerns, then feel free to drop them in the comments down below because I do reply to each and every single one of them. Furthermore, I highly implore and recommend for y'all to check out the links and resources in the description down below, as they can and will be very helpful for your Shopify dropshipping store. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in. Once again, ladies and gents, make sure you keep working hard and more importantly, continue staying awesome. Until the next one, your boy is out. Peace.